Welcome to hole number 1 of the Lakefront Links 9-hole cup. Now, here with the big topper and a katana ball, we're going to be applying anywhere from 6 to 7 bars of topspin and 3 bars of right spin here. So with a good strong tailwind, I air closer to the 6, maybe even 5. At max extension here, half that red ring in the bunker on the right-hand side. Adjusting the shot 10% max, and we're going to just make a clean little pull here. The direction of those trees, you might have to push this one in a more direct crosswind, but no big deal. We settle on max overpower here and almost a full ball of right curl. I found with slight grates, right or left, you'll notice this baby grate right here, we're actually quite safe getting through. There's always a bit of a lottery on this hole. You can ping pong off of those trees, but as long as you clip that rough and roll out anywhere near the green, you've got a nice flat shot to play here with your wedge. Now, you'll notice a dart level 9. Let's go. Stretching it out about 60% or so here on the slider, and we're going to play this shot at 20% mid, which is equivalent to an Endbringer shot. Now, I do not have an Endbringer on this account. This is quite a low-level old Baldy account here, so I had to make sure to, play it similarly and use the best club I had. That's the best advice I can give you, is play these shots according to your bag, your account, the balls that you have in your inventory, and do what you got to do. But at the end of the day, be prepared, get ready, and you're going to get those booms, baby. That's what it's all about. Okay, so hole number 2, preferred setup here would be with a sniper or a max backspin rocket just to the left of the green. Otherwise, I'm playing this shot just to get it on in one here so that I can tap in for a birdie. 3 top, 1.5 bars of left spin here, and I'm adjusting this shot at 10% mid. I'm playing like a second bounce rough bump. You'll see just above the brown line in the rough before the green. Now, this is not going to be a great shot if you've got a real rookie bag. You just want to get this one on safely. Hole number 2 can be very difficult in all divisions. So perfect away. You'll notice how we're bouncing here and going to clip this rough. Comes out safely. A bigger club like a Sniper 7 would be absolutely perfect here. Okay, so hole number 3, our first par 5. I'm setting up to play here with the extra mile and a Titan ball. 4.5 top, 2 left, but you could play this maybe 2 bars of topspin or 1 bar of topspin in a strong tailwind and a little bit more here, in a headwind or a crosswind situation. 10% max here, and I was at max with half that blue ring in the left rough, and I'm just using circle break over power. I haven't found that the new hole locations here on the Wabasca course has been, massively impactful. This is a difficult course at the best of times, and when you've got a rookie bag here, as you see demonstrated, it can be very, very tough. But I found there's definitely some shots, and this upcoming approach here with the Thorn can be very, very possibly an albatross, I think, for many players. So I'm thinking about bouncing ahead of that bunker, but I don't like using a lot of backspin unless I'm using max, so I set up just before it. And in this case, I'm using anywhere from about 1 bar of topspin. In a tailwind situation, about 2 bars of backspin tends to work decently well. Would be nice if I had some ball guide here to work with, but as you can see, 4.5 cross headwind. I play this at 25% mid. In a straight tailwind here, 10% mid is probably going to be perfectly fine. But it just kind of depends on the setup you have. You really should use some practice tokens and take a few notes and edit and tweak the information that I've provided for you for free on ErelicGaming.com. It's just going to depend on what we get in the tournament. But these clubs, these ball choices are going to be very, very good in basically every situation. All right, so hole number 4, no move target here. I'm not moving my initial landing position. Now, I'm setting this up with 4.5 back as the baseline. Now, into a right to left wind, I added a little bit of right side spin there. In a, left to right wind, I'd add a tiny little bit of left spin. I'm adjusting the shot 20% max, and I found this has been very, very, very close. And I think this is going to be a great way to play, for almost any person, because, Viper's pretty approachable. You can play the same shot very similarly with the Sniper, just about here in this random practice wind, but I know we can dial that one in for a drop. Okay, so hole number 5, this is a very, very difficult par 4. I'm setting up with the quarterback and a Titan ball because I think that on the left-hand side, you can have a little bit easier approach for the second shot. So I'm playing this here with 6.5 back, 2 bars of left spin, setting it up at max distance. Now, I know, or just slightly shy. I know I'm pulling into overpower here, so I will use a couple of rings of overpower to compensate. About outer wall left curl here. Obviously, a little bit easier shot if you've got a gentle tailwind, but this is still absolutely doable. Take a look how it comes in here. Lots of room to work with and slows down nicely. You could use more curl here, absolutely, but this one will be very, very nice. Second shot, you're going to play here with the Guardian. I've only got a level 4 Guardian, but as you can see, lots of room to work with. This green drops off very close, very much in front of the pin. So you'll see that I'm setting up kind of around the fringe or just before it. I think if you have a higher level Guardian, it's absolutely to your benefit to play it higher up on the green. If you played a backspin boost shot here, like a P3 backspin boost ball or something, then you could set it up well behind the hole and backspin it down in. So this is difficult playing it on this slope. I try to give it, I think, a little bit of overpower. Yeah, just a baby amount, but it turns out not really to be necessary even in the bit of a headwind. So you kind of have to play with it, but I think this ball and club setup is going to be very safe and it's going to ensure that you get the birdie because there's a couple of holes here where birdies are not guaranteed on the par 4s. All right, so hole number 6 here. This one, at least as a par 5, it makes a little bit more sense. But playing with the Titan and a quarterback, once again, anywhere from 2 to 5 bars of backspin. I'm using 1 to 2 bars of left spin here, and we're going to adjust the shot 10% max. As you can see here, no big deal. A little bit of trees in the way, so we get a bit creative with where we pull our rings, trying to play around, find the spot. Oh, the leaf's in the way. You know how it is. You could turn it around and push this shot. Would definitely take away a little bit of that headache. But we get things sorted, figure it out. Takes a little bit, but sometimes that's just how it is. So using a good ball of left curl here. And of course, you know, hit a slight great ball for good measure. Still, the great thing about the quarterback on a shot like this, that great doesn't really penalize us. Second shot here, we're just playing to get it down here. Honestly, if you get your eagle here and run, you're going to be just fine. Albatross is not really in play for most rookie bags. As you can see, even with the big dog here, I am still not reaching the green. So I play a couple bars of backspin, couple bars of right spin here, 2 to 3 bars of backspin, and I'm going to just basically try to get this one on the green as close as possible so we can tap in for eagle here. Now, I think I play about, I don't know, I forget, like a ball and a half of right curl, or even just a little bit. I think you should play like a full ball of right curl here. You're going to see how much we miss by, but all in all, I mean a full ball, but we need a little bit more. Get this one there. We're tapping in for eagle. That's better than many players in rookie will do here. Okay, hole number 7. This par 3 demonstrates why the par 3s are so important on this course. I'm playing 1 top, 1 right with the top right of that yellow ring just touching the rough with the Viper level 9. Remembering, of course, that ring sizes change with the level of clubs. So I'm playing this shot here anywhere from 25 to 30% max. And as you can see here, we're just going to do a straight forward pull. No big deal and nothing fancy. You know, it looks like you need a lot more topspin here than you do. Play around with it, but I think you're going to have to really dial in a couple of these par 3s if you're going to take a banner. Otherwise, some of these long holes, par 4s and 5s, very, very difficult. This one, once again, gives us a really nice look at it. I think it's going to help us out a lot. Okay, so hole number 8, this one's going to show you why knowing which ball and club to play can make such a big difference. Big topper and a Zerk here. I know, crazy, right? But trust me, this hole is crazy. Going to play max top, 1 bar of left spin, and we're going to adjust this shot 10% max. That's it. Nothing fancy. Not like you hitting that thumbs up button and subscribing to the channel for more Golf Clash content. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for all the comments, subscriptions, all the TLC. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are absolute legends. Hope this tournament goes well for you. So as you can see here on hole 8, I do not want to clip the rough. There's a lot of room to roll out here. We're hitting around 389. It's going to put us in nice position for the rough bump here with the Goliath. Now, even a level 5 Goliath here, we're close to min. That's why we're going to play it at min. I'm playing this anywhere from 4 to 6 bars of top spin, 2 bars of right spin, and you'll notice how I'm kind of bouncing very close to the bunker. I get it. This isn't everybody's favorite shot. You could play a backspin club and just get it to the green if that's more your speed, but I'm trying to give you the chances to win. I know we haven't gotten any drops in this video yet, But nobody expects to drop hole 8 in rookie with a Goliath 5. So perfect away, 10% min here. There it is, perfect away. 10% min on the rough thumb. Bounce, close, rolls beautifully down the green, gives us a chance, and we're gonna get one in. Let's go. Okay, hole number 9. This par 5 is actually not bad if you have a decent wind to work with here. You could always set it up with the power 3 and then switch to a Titan if you've got a bad headwind. 4.5 top, that side spin there is kind of incidental, and I'm actually looking to hit the rough here on the second shot. So if you had a direct tailwind here, you might play 15%, but it all depends on how the wind is. You know the story. So, like I said here, 4.5 top, or just max top with your extra mile, and we get our clean pull. No overpower, no funny business here, because we really want to just tap that rough on the second bounce and roll out into long iron range here. So tap, roll beautifully there, and into these dark shadows. It kind of gives you an idea that you're in the right place. Second shot here, I think I play it at 10% in the video, but I'm recommending 5% based on the outcome of this shot. Guys, thank you very much for supporting the video. I appreciate you being here. I hope you get these booms. I really, really do. 2 top, 1 bar of left spin. And again, without a ball guide, you know, you're playing a little bit of a guessing game. So I try to use my slider here to get a little bit crafty. I played this shot around, I think it's at 80% there. And I just have that yellow ring just clipping into the fairway here. So clean shot. Always going to try to hit perfect. But at the end of the day, have fun. You know, I love this game. I love hanging out with you guys, making content, because it makes me happy. It brings me joy, and I hope it can bring you joy too. Hope you can get that boom, baby. And we're going to see you guys out there in the weekend round.